In this episode, we're diving deep into the European nations most affected by illegal immigration in 2024, with ever-evolving migration policies and shifting geopolitical landscapes. This year has seen significant changes in migration patterns across the continent. Illegal immigration continues to be a pressing issue, impacting everything from bustling cities to peaceful countrysides. So, which countries are bearing the brunt of this challenge in 2024? Let's find out. Country number 1, Germany. Germany continues to be a primary destination for illegal immigrants. As one of the largest economies in Europe, it naturally attracts individuals seeking better economic opportunities. The country's asylum system has been under immense pressure, with over 114 million asylum applications in 2023 alone, the highest since 2016. Germany's response to this crisis involves a multifaceted approach. The country has significantly strengthened its border controls, investing heavily in border security technology. This includes advanced surveillance systems and biometric scanning, a goal to reduce illegal entries and ensure that those who do enter the country do so through legal channels. In addition, Germany has enhanced its integration programs for migrants, focusing on language acquisition, vocational training, and cultural assimilation. These programs aim to help immigrants become productive members of society while preserving social harmony. However, public sentiment in Germany is mixed. While some view immigrants as a necessary addition to the labor force, others are concerned about cultural differences and economic strain. This division has heavily influenced political discourse and policy making. The challenges in Germany are further compounded by the country's strong commitment to humanitarian principles, which often clashes with the practicalities of managing such a large immigrant population. According to the Migration Policy Institute (MPI) and the German Federal Office for Migration and Refugees (BAMF), the balance between protecting human rights and securing national borders remains one of the most debated topics. With an influx of asylum seekers, Germany faces the difficult task of upholding its international obligations while addressing the concerns of its citizens. Furthermore, data from Eurostat and the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees (UNHCR) indicates that Germany continues to be a major receiver of refugees from war-torn regions such as Syria and Afghanistan. The strain on housing, healthcare, and social services is evident, leading to calls for more comprehensive EU-wide policies to share the burden. As Germany navigates this complex situation, it serves as a barometer for how other European nations may adapt to the ongoing immigration challenges. Country number 2, Italy. Italy remains a vital entry point for immigrants from Africa and the Middle East. In 2023, the country saw a sharp rise in illegal arrivals, especially by sea. The Italian government has faced immense difficulties managing this surge, with many migrants landing on the shores of Lampedusa and Sicily. The central Mediterranean route is only of the most perilous migration paths, saw thousands of migrants making the dangerous crossing in 2023. Many of these individuals needed rescue by the Italian Coast Guard. Reception centers in Italy are often overcrowded and under-resourced, and despite efforts to improve conditions, the sheer volume of arrivals has overwhelmed the system. This influx has also sparked increased anti-immigrant sentiment within Italy. Growing frustrations have led to stronger support for political parties with hardline anti-immigration stances. These parties have played a crucial role in shaping national policies, which, in turn, have deeply influenced public opinion. Italy's strategic location makes it a prime entry point for migrants. However, the country's limited resources and ongoing political challenges have complicated its ability to manage this continuous flow. Balancing humanitarian needs with national security concerns remains a delicate, often contentious, task for Italy's leaders. Country number 3, Greece. Greece, positioned at Europe's southeastern edge, has long served as a gateway for migrants entering the continent. The recent surge of migrants, particularly from conflict-stricken areas in the Middle East, has placed significant strain on the country's economy and infrastructure. Greece hosts several refugee camps, some of which, like the Moria camp on Lesbos, have faced severe criticism due to overcrowded conditions and inadequate amenities. The economic burden of supporting such a large number of migrants has only exacerbated Greece's already struggling economy. Providing essentials like food, shelter, and healthcare to thousands of refugees has heavily impacted the national budget. In response, Greece has sought increased support from the European Union to manage the crisis. While some assistance has been offered, many Greeks feel that the EU's response has been insufficient. Greece's strategic location and ongoing economic difficulties highlight its critical role in the European immigration crisis, emphasizing the urgent need for a more coordinated international approach to tackle this complex issue. Country number 4, France. France faces notable challenges with illegal immigration, particularly in major urban areas, such as Paris and Marseille. The presence of a large immigrant population has stressed housing, employment, and social services. Immigrants often cluster in cities, creating high-density conditions and increased competition for resources, which can lead to social tensions and occasional conflicts. The rising migration has further strained the housing market in France, where affordable housing is already limited. Many immigrants are left in inadequate or temporary living situations. In response, the French government has enacted stricter immigration policies and enhanced border security. However, balancing these measures with humanitarian obligations remains a delicate issue. France's approach to illegal immigration reflects the broader European struggle to manage the balance between openness and security in today's interconnected world. Country number 5, Sweden. Sweden has long been known for its welcoming stance on immigration, but in 2024, the country is facing mounting concerns. Issues like increasing crime rates, overwhelmed public services, and rising political tensions are coming to the forefront. Areas with high immigrant populations have seen a rise in crime, which has led to growing public alarm and media focus. In response to these challenges, the Swedish government is implementing targeted community programs and strengthening law enforcement efforts. The rising demand for public services such as healthcare and education is placing significant pressure on Sweden's welfare system. This has sparked heated debates about whether the current levels of immigration are sustainable and whether the welfare system can handle the increased demand. The immigration debate has also reshaped Sweden's political climate. Parties calling for stricter immigration policies are gaining popularity, reflecting a shift in public sentiment. Sweden's situation underscores the complex balance between maintaining humanitarian ideals and managing practical governance challenges in the context of immigration. Country number 6, Belgium. Belgium, with its central location in Europe and its role as the host of the EU headquarters in Brussels, is witnessing a considerable rise in immigration. This increase has intensified pressure on housing markets and public services. Brussels, as the effective capital of the European Union, attracts a diverse range of immigrants, leading to complex challenges in integration and public service delivery. The surge in housing demand has driven up prices, creating shortages of affordable housing. This impacts both immigrants and local residents, heightening social tensions. Belgium is actively enhancing its integration programs, placing a strong emphasis on language skills and job support. Despite these efforts, the scale of the challenge remains large. Belgium's experience highlights the critical need for effective integration policies to address immigration pressures and promote social harmony in a diverse and fast-changing environment. Country number 7, Spain. Spain continues to grapple with a growing influx of immigrants, particularly from North Africa. Due to its geographic proximity, many migrants arrive through the Canary Islands or along the southern coast, creating significant logistical and humanitarian challenges. The economic effects of this influx are mixed. While some regions benefit from the labor provided, others face increased costs for housing and social services. The rise of nationalist movements in Spain has been partly fueled by immigration concerns, with these groups advocating for stricter border controls and reduced immigration levels. This reflects broader anxieties about how immigration is affecting national identity and resource distribution. Spain's situation underscores the broader European struggle to balance economic benefits with social stability while managing immigration pressures. Country number 8, Austria. Austria is experiencing a rise in anti-immigrant sentiment due to increased pressure on public services, housing, and employment. The arrival of immigrants has led to greater demand for essential services, such as healthcare and education, sparking debates about how resources are allocated and whether current policies are sustainable. Housing shortages have worsened, with rising rents and heightened competition for affordable options. The Austrian government is actively seeking solutions to address these issues, while aiming to maintain social harmony. The political atmosphere has shifted towards stricter immigration controls, reflecting broader public concerns about how immigration is affecting national identity and resources. Austria's approach highlights the ongoing challenge of balancing the preservation of social services with the impacts of demographic changes. Country number 9, Netherlands. The Netherlands, long known for its welcoming stance towards immigrants, is facing rising frustrations in 2024 due to escalating housing prices, cultural differences, and economic pressures. The surge in demand for housing has driven up prices, creating challenges for both immigrants and locals in securing affordable accommodations. Although the government is working to expand housing availability, the obstacles remain significant. Cultural integration has also proven difficult. Differences in language and customs sometimes lead to misunderstandings and social tensions, adding complexity to the integration process. Economic pressures are another focal point of heated debate, with discussions centering on the balance between the contributions immigrants make to the labor force and the increased demand they place on public services and social support systems. The Netherlands' experience underscores the broader European challenge of balancing the economic advantages that immigration brings with a critical need for successful social integration. Is a challenge that many nations are grappling with, and the path forward remains both vital and uncertain. Country number 10, United Kingdom. Post-Brexit, the United Kingdom has experienced considerable shifts in immigration policies and patterns. The end of free movement between the UK and the EU has reshaped the landscape of immigration, bringing both new challenges and opportunities. The UK has implemented a points-based immigration system that favors skilled workers, aiming to diminish illegal immigration by making legal entry more attractive for those who meet certain criteria. The country has also invested in advanced surveillance technologies and enhanced coastal patrols to improve border security and prevent illegal entries. The economic impact of these policy changes is mixed. While some sectors benefit from an influx of skilled labor, others, particularly those that once relied on low-skilled workers, are facing labor shortages. Public opinion on these changes is divided. Some view the post-Brexit immigration policies as beneficial for job security and national safety. Others, however, argue that the policies are too restrictive and could be detrimental to the economy in the long run. The UK's post-Brexit approach to immigration illustrates the complexity of balancing national interests with the need for international cooperation and respect for human rights. It's a tightrope walk that will continue to shape the country's future in the years to come. Immigration remains a complex and highly impactful issue across Europe in 2024. The countries we've explored each face unique challenges and have adopted varied measures to tackle the pressures of illegal immigration, from economic repercussions to social integration hurdles and heated political debates. The overarching necessity is for solutions that are balanced, humane, and effective. We've examined how nations like Germany, Italy, France, and others are addressing these challenges. Their strategies range from tightening border controls and reforming immigration policies to enhancing integration efforts. Despite their differences, these approaches share a common goal: to manage immigration in a way that benefits both migrants and host countries. As global dynamics shift, so too will the immigration landscape. It's vital for policymakers, citizens, and the international community to stay engaged and informed. Collaborative efforts can lead to sustainable and compassionate solutions that uphold human dignity and promote mutual prosperity. Thank you for watching our deep dive into Europe's immigration landscape in 2024. If you found this video informative, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more in-depth analysis on global issues. We welcome your thoughts and encourage you to leave comments and questions below. Until next time, stay informed and stay curious.